Even without their best player, Caicedo, they've managed to knock Liverpool out of the fourth round of the FA Cup and they've proceeded to the next round. That is Brighton for you. Welcome to Rokani Media Football. How are you guys? And where you're watching us from, smash the like button, comment and share. If you're watching us for the very first time, lower right bottom corner, that's the place to be. Smash the black button that has the word subscribe and smashing the notification bell that will enable you to get notified every time I upload a video onto this channel. Now today, we are here to really go ahead and really dig deep into the problems at Liverpool, because they can't beat Brighton even when Caicedo is out. That is one of the things that are really worrying, because when De Zerbi came in through his first game he played when he was a manager of Brighton, he was managing Liverpool, he was playing against Liverpool and it was away. By that time Trossard was still with Brighton. He scored a hat-trick against Liverpool and the first half ended 2-0 in favor of Brighton. Liverpool pulled one back, Brighton restored back their 2-0 lead, and then Liverpool pulled two back to really give Brighton a draw. That was a very huge boost for De Zerbi, having come in through in the legs of a manager known as Graham Potter, who had really went to Chelsea, who had really started off a very good season with Brighton by beating Manchester United at Old Trafford by 2-1. Now, we thought that maybe Liverpool was just undergoing that bad spell, and we said, all right, maybe the second leg would be really a game to judge De Zerbi versus Jurgen Klopp. That second leg ended 3-0. 3-0. March scored a brace, and there's another player, is it Ferguson? He scored the other goal for a side known as Brighton. They beat Liverpool by 3-0, although it was into the Premier League. This time round, it has been the FA Cup, one of the cups that Liverpool are really having, and they've been the defending champions for the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup. In the Carabao Cup, they are knocked out by Man City. In the FA Cup, they've been knocked out by Brighton, 2-1. And when you look at the game of football, how it went down in the 39th minute. Sorry, Liverpool was the first to score. That is Harvey Elliott in the 30th minute. Then Lewis Dunk leveled the game in the 39th minute. And then Mitoma, the man on fire, goes ahead to really kill off the game in the 90th plus 2 minutes. Very much sad for Liverpool. But it shows you how bad Liverpool is and the mentality of these players are. One, Liverpool has gained all this success ever since Jurgen Klopp came in here, since 2015, when they are really having a very good watertight defense. All the results, everything that Liverpool have gone ahead to achieve has been built on their tight defense. That's it. Without their tight defense, Liverpool are nothing. They are conceding very many goals this season, and it's hard to come out and really predict that Liverpool is going to keep a clean sheet. It's very, very hard. You get? I was even surprised in the game that saw them come to this level that they played as a return leg at Molineux when they beat Wolverhampton Wanderers by 1-0. But it was all brought by God, according to me, because they were just a second away from conceding and being knocked out of this tournament, because Wolverhampton Wanderers was really all over a team called Liverpool. And I believe, as things stand for now, Klopp is really under a very hard time. Now, he had certain things to say, and this is what he said after the game when they lost to Brighton. Jurgen Klopp, the manager of Liverpool, said they saw a goal, they saw chances, so it was better than last time against Brighton. So, I believe that something is wrong with Liverpool. The mentality is really dying off, because even their manager is not criticizing the loss, is criticizing the chances they created, because Liverpool of very many years ago, when Klopp came in here, had a mentality of never say die. This time round, they can't keep a clean sheet. They can't score. Even when they score, they cannot score another one, because 39 minutes is when Brighton leveled the game of football. 30 minutes is when Liverpool scored. I believe the best result for Liverpool to get in the first half would have been to protect that lead. But they can't protect that lead, even when Virgil van Dijk is here. They've not been keeping clean sheets, because when we say maybe their best defender is out of this, is out, because of injury. That's why they're conceding. But Brighton beat them 3-0 with Virgil van Dijk on the field of play. So that isn't an excuse. And I believe for Brighton, they never had Trossard. He has signed for Arsenal, you know that very well, and he played against Manchester United, made his debut, and made his full debut against Man City on Friday, though they lost by 1 goal to nil, but you saw Trossard, a very good player. The other important player that they have is Caicedo. Caicedo is in a strike. He went a wall and said, I'm not returning until the transfer window ends. He wants out of the club. Now, if Liverpool can't beat Brighton, that doesn't have Caicedo, a Brighton that doesn't have Trossard, where does it put Liverpool as a team? Because they're really having a hefty fixture in the Premier League and in the Champions League. In the Champions League, they are left with Real Madrid. Why are they doing with Real Madrid? They are complete second after them losing away at Napoli, the opening game of the group stages, by 4-1, and they couldn't really score a third one to make them top the league. So it shows you how ugly the situation is that is Liverpool, and they're the ones that were interested in signing Caicedo first in the January transfer window. Was it a mistake made by Jurgen Klopp to go out and sign in a player known as Cody Gakpo other than going in for a midfielder? I believe yes, because Salah, Nunes and Chamberlain would have done magic provided the midfield of Liverpool was reinforced. The midfield is really one of those positions that are really looking weak. Did Liverpool go ahead to do this to weaken Manchester United from getting Cody Gakpo? Because if Liverpool never came in through, PSV and Heaven would have listened to any offer that United was willing to offer, because United never had money and they are willing to go on and pay that deal off in installments. And Liverpool came in and told them, for us we are getting you 37 million pounds, and the add-ons will come on later. Did they make a very bad decision? Would they have gone in for Stefan Amrabat? Because Amrabat played well in the World Cup. You saw him for Morocco and is really doing wonders for a side known as, is it Fiorentina, the team that plays for Italy? But that never came to stop, and Liverpool went in for Cody Gakpo, a decision made in a very short period of time. They signed Cody Gakpo, but Gakpo is also not really giving them results. So it really leaves me a lot of questions. That is it because Jurgen Klopp is 7th year effect? At Mainz he left in the 7th year. At Borussia Dortmund he left in the 7th year. At Liverpool he says, I'm not leaving in the 7th year. I have to break this jinx. Will he break the jinx? We the believers in Jesus Christ believe that 7 is really a blissful number. Why? Because it is a year of completion. Sorry, it's a number of completion. That's when God completed creating the world, because God created the world in 7 days. I believe that 7 year of Jurgen Klopp would have always been success, would have been a year of yields, would have been a year of really winning everything that he never won. But all his success was supposed to concede. Sorry, all his success was supposed to receive wanted to come in the 6th year. Do you know why? He almost won the Premier League on the last day. He lost the Champions League finale to Real Madrid. He won the Carabao Cup and FA Cup. That is Liverpool for you. So I believe there is something wrong at Liverpool that we can't even talk about, because they couldn't beat Liverpool without Caicedo and Trossard. That is really worrying. Worrying, because Liverpool lined up with Bajetic in the midfield, a player that I don't really disregard. He's really talented, but you can't tell me that you are having Bajetic and Fabinho on the bench. Meaning that, however much that's the case, that shows you how bad Liverpool looks in the midfield. If they can opt for Bajetic and bench Fabinho, one of the players we thought that was world class for the previous 2-3 seasons, then that is a very huge drop-off. Trent Alexander-Arnold returned, Konate, Gomez, Robertson, that is the back four, Alcantara, Bajetic, Nketiah, that is the midfield 3, then Salah, Gakpo and Elliott. So that team enough can go ahead and really beat a side known as Brighton, but I believe there is self-belief that is lacking the Liverpool players, because they've been let down by their players alone. And this is something that went ahead to really say that might have broken the hearts of Liverpool fans all over the world, and that is Jurgen Klopp. And he said the following. This is Jurgen Klopp in his own words. This would have broken the hearts of very many Liverpool fans, that Liverpool will not sign any other player in January. Nothing will happen in this transfer window. Not at all. It's all good with this squad, he added. I believe they're having a very good squad. But we need to see some investigative journalism being practiced around Liverpool to exactly know what is really happening at Liverpool. I think one positive Klopp is going to have to do is to really keep his dressing room tight. News is not getting out of the team. There is a lot of chaos there. There are lots of problems there, but nothing is getting out to the media. That's it. So let's show you the not the player ratings. Let me show you how everything really went down as far as stats we are concerned for this game of football, because I believe Liverpool have really gone ahead to show to it that they are a team that can't even hold up on a lead. 13 shots by Brighton, Liverpool had 8. You hear that? 6 shots on target by Brighton, Liverpool had 2. Very ugly. 56% possession by Brighton, Liverpool had 44%. When did you last see of a season when Liverpool has been outpossessed by any team? Even when they used to play against City, they used at least to be at 49% and City had 51%. It was hard for Liverpool to be outpossessed by any team in the world. But this time round, every team has gone ahead to outpossess them. 538 passes completed by Brighton, Liverpool had 436. The passing accuracy was 88% for Brighton, 82% for Liverpool. 10 fouls by Brighton, 15 by Liverpool, 1 yellow card to Brighton, 4 yellow cards to Liverpool, very ugly, 0 red cards to Brighton, 2 offsides to both sides, 3 corners to Brighton, and obviously two corners to Liverpool. So that's how ugly it has gotten to Liverpool. I don't know what you think of Liverpool, but I want you to tell me your reactions of Liverpool losing to Brighton without Caicedo and Trossard. That is really very, 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 very bad, according to me. And I hand you over to the Almighty Lord. Tell me your thoughts about this, because it's the channel known as Rokani Media Football, and it's a late match reaction, and I'm returning back with the Caicedo story that has just bumped in about his bids, about the conundrum that Fabrizio Romano has gone ahead to clear air about. May the Almighty Lord bless you abundantly. I sign out for now. See you later, my mates.